Oral health is often taken for granted. Trust me, I know, but this is an essential part of our everyday life. But it is never too late to take control of your oral health and prevent dental problems. Here are 5 things that people can actually do to prevent dental cavities. 1. Know your dental cavity risk level. The best way to know this is through a comprehensive dental examination. So that means that you actually need to visit a dentist. With regular dental checkups and discussion with your dentist, you will actually get to know where you stand, which treatments may be needed, as well as which changes in your oral hygiene and diet that can help. Now, once you know your risk level, then you can actually take a more specific and effective action to improving your oral health. Knowing your cavity risk level will also help to determine how often you visit the dentist. The lower your risk, the less often you need to go for dental visits. The higher your risk, the more likely you need to do that much more often. 2. Brushing your teeth regularly and properly with the right toothbrush. Now, this is the most obvious tip, and I'm sure you've heard this over and over and over again, but it is such an important step that a lot of people take for granted. Now, your mouth is actually home to billions of microbes that recycle what you eat and what you drink. And these microbes, in the form of bacterial plaque, feed on the sugars in the drinks and the foods that we consume. When they do this, they leave behind an acidic waste product, which as time goes by tends to wear down the enamel, leading to dental cavities. Now, of course, if dental plaque is left to accumulate, especially at the gum line, it can actually cause gum issues like gum inflammation and gum disease. Brushing your teeth is one of the simplest and yet one of the most effective ways to get rid of dental plaque and reduce your risk of having dental cavities. Be sure to brush your teeth after meals and before you go to bed. As for brushing after meals, make sure that it is at least 30 minutes after you have eaten. Brushing before bedtime is actually very important because if you don't, the bacteria in your mouth can actually feast on the food remnants, and this can increase your risk of having dental cavities. 3. Cut down on foods and beverages that are acidic and sugary, and also drink more water. Prolonged exposure of the teeth to sugary and acidic drinks can actually increase your risk of having dental cavities. The problem with soft drinks is that these harmful sugars tend to stay in your saliva for such a long time, meaning that the more frequently you take these drinks, the more your teeth are exposed to the sugar in your saliva. Secondly, the acidity of these drinks can actually erode your enamel, and this can lead to sensitivity. To counter this, after taking soft drinks, try to rinse with water. This will reduce the amount of sugar or acidity in your saliva. And also, if you must take them, try to use a straw so that it keeps the acidic liquids from touching your teeth. Remember, water is by far the healthiest drink available, so increase your intake of water, as this will help you stay hydrated and also keep your teeth healthy. 4. Try to get into the habit of flossing regularly. Now, not everyone likes to floss. Some people say that when they floss, they tend to bleed. But the flossing is not the cause of the bleeding. It means that your gums are already inflamed. So if you tend to bleed when you floss, you need to continue until the inflammation stops. And once the inflammation stops, the bleeding will stop. But then think about it this way. The teeth actually have 5 sides, and all of them need to be cleaned on a regular basis. But then, even if you brush every day, we're only cleaning about 3 of those sides, which is the biting surface, the part facing your cheek, and the part facing your tongue. The remaining 2 sides cannot be reached with your toothbrush. You can only use a floss to get in between your teeth. So flossing actually helps to clean those areas in between your teeth. So you see that without flossing, you're actually not cleaning your teeth effectively. And remember, flossing only takes a few minutes of your day, so try to get into the habit of flossing regularly. Ideally, you should floss after every meal, especially if you tend to have food getting stuck between your teeth, and also floss before you go to bed at night. Now, this is a healthy habit that you actually have to practice daily. The key is to start small, and as you start small, eventually it will become part of you. 5. Quit smoking. It is well known that smoking and tobacco use can cause a lot of health concerns, and it can actually harm almost every organ in the body. When it comes to the mouth, smoking doesn't just cause stains on your teeth. It can actually predispose you to gum disease, periodontal issues, tooth loss, and even oral cancers. Now, this can be a habit that can be difficult to break, especially since nicotine is addictive. But you need to take responsibility over your dental health and your overall body health, and this can actually help to keep your teeth and your oral cavity healthy. So I hope these tips have been helpful. If it has, give a like, comment, and share this with someone, and I'll see you in the next video.